The message came at 1:17 a.m. I was half asleep on the couch, the TV screen casting faint blue light across the empty beer bottles on the table. My phone buzzed once, a short vibration that pulled me from the edge of a dream. I reached for it, eyes blurry, expecting maybe a "good night, babe" from Lily. Instead, I saw her name and below it 12 words that split my world clean in half. I slept with my ex. We're back together. I'm so sorry, please don't call. First, I thought I was still dreaming. I stared at the text, waiting for it to change, for the words to rearrange themselves into something that made sense. But they didn't. The message just sat there, glowing coldly against the screen, while my chest hollowed out. We were getting married in 5 days. I read the text again. And again. The words didn't hit all at once. They seeped in like poison through cracks in my skin. My throat tightened. My fingers went numb. The sound of the ticking clock on the wall suddenly filled the room. I tried calling her. Straight to voicemail. Once. Twice. A third time. Nothing. I threw the phone down and stood up, my heart hammering so loud it felt like it would tear through my ribs. My mind went blank except for flashes of her laughter, her head resting on my chest, the way she said, "I can't wait to be Mrs. Parker." 5 days. 5 days until she'd wear white and I'd stand there smiling like an idiot in front of everyone. Promising forever. I picked the phone back up and read the message again, hoping to find a hint of context. Something to explain the insanity of it. Maybe it was a joke. A prank. Maybe she was drunk and trying to mess with me. But the last part, "please don't call," felt final. I sat back down, staring at the TV without seeing it. Some old sitcom played in the background, the laugh track cutting through the silence like static. My chest ached. My stomach twisted. I wanted to throw something. I wanted to scream. Instead, I just sat there. The sound of rain started outside, soft at first, then heavier, tapping against the window like quiet applause for my humiliation. Hours passed. I watched the message like it might rewrite itself if I waited long enough. I imagined her, somewhere in Vegas at her bachelorette party, lights flashing, music thumping, his hands on her waist. The ex she once cried about. The one who broke her heart, but who she swore she'd never go back to. I'd held her through nights when she said she couldn't even hear his name without shaking. I'd watched her delete his photos, his number, every trace of him. I'd believed her when she said I was her safe place. And now she was in his arms again. By dawn I was still awake. My phone had died sometime after 4 a.m., but I didn't care. I sat on the floor, leaning against the couch, my head pounding, my chest hollow. When the sun rose, I plugged the phone back in and waited. Nothing. No new messages. No explanation. Just silence. At 7:23 I got another text. "Can we talk when I'm back? Please don't hate me. I didn't mean for this to happen." I laughed. An ugly broken sound that startled even me. I didn't respond. By noon, her maid of honor, Jenna, called. "Hey, are you okay?" She asked hesitantly. "Lily told me you guys had a fight." A fight? That's what she told people. What exactly did she say? I asked. Just that things got heated before the trip. She said she's gonna fix it when she gets home. Right, I muttered. She's really good at fixing things. Jenna hesitated. Did something happen? I almost told her everything, but what was the point? This wasn't her problem. So I said the only thing that felt safe. Yeah, something happened. That night I drove to our wedding venue. The staff were setting up decorations, white roses, fairy lights, and a banner that said, "Forever starts here." I watched from the parking lot, engine running, the irony choking me. Forever had already ended. The next day her mom called. "Evan, sweetheart, Lily said you're not answering her. Is everything all right?" I swallowed hard. "She didn't tell you?" "Tell me what?" My silence was answer enough. She sighed heavily. "Oh God. What did she do?" I didn't answer. I couldn't. By the time Lily's flight landed Sunday night, I'd packed her things, every dress, every photo, every little note she'd ever left me. I placed them in neat boxes by the door. At 11:02, headlights flashed across the window. A car door shut. Then footsteps. She entered quietly, still wearing the same white jacket she'd worn to the airport. Her hair was tied up, her makeup smudged, her eyes red. "Evan," she said softly. I didn't look at her. "I'm so sorry." The words hit me like a punch, but I said nothing. I was drunk, she continued, her voice shaking. It wasn't planned. He showed up at the club and we started talking and, don't. My voice was sharp. Don't you dare try to make this sound accidental. Tears slid down her cheeks. I was scared, okay? Scared of marrying you and losing myself. I didn't know what I wanted, and when I saw him, you knew exactly what you wanted, I said coldly. And you chose it. She stepped closer, reaching for my arm. Please, Evan. I made a mistake. I'll do anything to fix this. I pulled away. You already did everything. She sobbed, covering her face with her hands. The sound broke something in me, but not enough to stay. For a long time, neither of us spoke. The rain outside had stopped, but the smell of it lingered in the air, heavy and wet. Finally, she whispered, I didn't mean to hurt you. I looked at her then, really looked. She was broken, terrified, maybe even sorry. But none of that mattered anymore. I realized I wasn't angry at her. Not really. I was angry at myself for loving someone who could destroy me so easily. I believe you, I said quietly. You didn't mean to hurt me. But you did. She reached for me one last time. Please don't end it like this. I opened the door. It already ended the second you hit send. She froze, tears spilling silently as I stepped aside. She left without another word. When the door shut behind her, the house felt too big, too quiet. I looked down at my phone, the message still there. Her words glowing like an open wound. I didn't delete it. I couldn't. Because part of me needed to remember how it felt, the exact moment everything I believed in shattered into something I'd never get back. And as the night swallowed the house again, I finally understood. Betrayal doesn't kill love. It turns it into something unrecognizable, something that keeps you awake long after the person is gone.